This is the Kilauea Volcano 15th to the 20th of September East Rift Zone Eruption Recap. Kilauea is currently not erupting as of the 25th of September 2024. Kilauea Volcano on the Big Island of Hawaii has erupted on its East Rift Zone for the first time in 6 years. 3 distinct earthquake swarms took place between late July 2024, culminating with an earthquake swarm that immediately preceded the East Rift Zone eruption. The first earthquake pulse from the 22nd to the 25th of July 2024 was concentrated in the upper East Rift Zone between Hi'iaka and Mauna Ulu. Uplift was recorded between Mauna Ulu and the Nepal Crater Trail. The initial intrusion caused cracks as wide as 6 inches or 14 centimeters on the Chain of Craters Road near Pa'ahi Crater. More earthquakes shook the upper East Rift Zone between the 9th and the 22nd of August. For most of August, satellites recorded uplift just east of Nepal Crater, which means magma finally reached this point. Between the 27th of August and 11th of September 2024, earthquake activity at the summit and on the East Rift Zone slowed a bit, but increased on the 13th of September 2024. On the 14th of September 2024, a shallow 4.3 earthquake shook the upper East Rift Zone. Each earthquake swarm was due to magma transport from the summit to the East Rift Zone, as well as intrusions breaking the rock due to magma moving both laterally and vertically. Magma tends to take the path of least resistance. Nearly 300 localized shallow earthquakes shook the area between Makaupu'i and Nepal Crater on the 15th of September 2024. Then, on the 15th of September 2024, rapid deflation at Kilauea summit proceeded hours before the first eruption episode. This indicated that magma was actively on the move from the summit magma chamber to the East Rift Zone. The first eruption episode happened around 2100 to 2200 Hawaii Standard Time on the 15th of September 2024 and practically went nearly undetected. The alert level was raised from advisory to watch and the color code from yellow to orange after the first eruption happened. The next morning, on the 16th of September 2024, footage from the U.S. Geological Survey shows the short, hour-long eruption just 200 to 300 meters west of Nepal Crater. The U.S. Geological Survey found many new but inactive fissure segments around 480 meters in length, with small pads of lava extending as far as 90 meters or 300 feet from the fissures. However, this eruption is far from over. The second episode of this eruption began on the 16th of September 2024 at 1800 in the afternoon. Due to the remoteness of the eruption site, it was detected by satellite, thermal imagery, and webcam. Eruptive activity gradually decreased throughout the night and ended by early morning of September 17th. Then a renewed third episode started just hours later at 0500 or 5 o'clock in the morning, Hawaii Standard Time, inside Nepal Crater. The last eruption that took place inside Nepal Crater occurred back in 1997. Kilauea summit tilt meters continue to record deflation as magma exits the summit and feeds the East Rift Zone eruption. Around 10,000 tons of sulfur dioxide per day was released. The sulfur dioxide then drifted downwind and reacts with gases in the atmosphere, creating volcanic smog, or otherwise known as VOG, which can also cause health issues to anyone in its path. In the afternoon of the 18th of September 2024, around 15:15 or 3:15 p.m. Hawaii Standard Time, a fourth eruptive episode began at the location of the 15th September eruption site, just west of Nepal Crater. While Nepal Crater activity greatly diminished, lava cascades as wide as 40 feet or 12 meters were cascading over the northwest cliffs of Nepal Crater. A webcam has been placed on the east part of Nepal Crater and had a good view of the lava cascades. Throughout 19th September 2024, the eruption produced lava fountains as high as 30 to 60 feet or 9 to 27 meters. With a fissure that was about 330 feet or 100 meters long. The U.S. Geological Survey ground crews recorded spectacular lava fountains whose emission rates were around anywhere from 5 to 15 cubic meters of lava per second. While the eruptive activity remained vigorous throughout the 19th of September 2024, the activity started to decrease on the night of September 19th. In the morning of 20th September 2024, USGS crews found only minor spattering at the west end of the eruption fissure. This footage by the U.S. Geological Survey shows the reduced fountaining. Just a few hours later, around 10 o'clock in the morning of the 20th, the eruption was considered in a pause. It was not known at the time whether the eruptions would resume. For the next couple of days, the Nepal crater webcam recorded gradually reducing glow, indicating that the eruption is over. The alert level was reduced from watch to advisory and an aviation color code from orange to yellow on the 23rd of September 2024. Earthquakes, gas emissions, and tremor were reduced to near background levels, while slight inflation from the Uekahuna tiltmeter restarted at the summit of Kilauea, but the Sandhills tiltmeter just on the southwest part of the caldera showed slight deflation. This means that very little to no magma is moving into the East Rift Zone at this time. The eruption covered nearly 90% of Nepal crater floor, or around 500,000 square meters of lava, for a total of 630,000 square meters of lava, which includes Nepal crater and the area to the west. This eruption did not cause any damage as it took place in a remote area that is off limits to the public. One thing I noticed is that there has not been an eruption at the summit of Kilauea since September 2023, only in the rift zones. A short-lived 12-hour-long eruption took place on the southwest rift zone back on the 3rd of June 2024, and also this east rift zone eruption that took place just a few days ago. Could it be that the sheer weight of the lava that filled up Hale Ma'uma'u crater from December 2020 to September 2023 is causing rising magma to be redirected into the rift zones? It's not clearly understood, but that may be the case. It may be possible that within the near future, which is within 1 to 5 years, Kilauea eruptions may take place on the East Rift Zone instead of the summit.